happy thick Thursday.
Oh, it's thick. Huh.
Yes, it is. And I'm feeling extra thick after I had my sourdough toast and I'm ready to go.
Yum.
Thursday? Oh, it was so, I've been very spoiled, I have to admit, since being home. Because you know, Courtney, how crazy my mornings are. And my mom has been making sure I have breakfast every morning. I had a little eggs, potatoes, toast. I'm really getting spoiled.
Well, Maddison, I had Chobani strawberry Greek yogurt.
I love that you are keeping this routine, even in quarantine.
Oh, Maddison, I don't play. I still have my coffee. I have my coffee like I do in the morning in the office. I still have my yogurt. It's the same exact routine. Once I fall out of a routine, I'm frazzled and I'm scatterbrained. So I have to keep some sense of normalcy during all of this.
No, absolutely. You have to maintain the routine and keep your mental health in check. My dad's doing a whole mental health series, and that was his first thing. He was like, you have to keep the routine. And I was like, okay. Yeah.
Hang on, Maddison. I feel like I'm a little bit off. Hang on, let me move to. Like in terms of my background.
Of your framing. I was like, really? I was like, I think you look so good today.
I still joke it on myself, but you guys can't see because you only see me from here up. And that's the beauty of, working from home.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You guys, we have so much to talk about on this Thick Thursday. We, of course, are going to talk about this Justin Bieber tea, this positivity with Justin Bieber. So, believers, if you've been waiting for us to speak positively about your man, here it is.
You said about your man? Because they own him, girl. They own him, girl.
It's time. It's time. It's time. We also are talking about Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake today. We're talking about the Fyre Festival guy. He wants out of prison now that Tekashi 6ix9ine was released early. We're talking about Lil' Kim. And yes, we will have to bring up Bhad Baby, but Lil' Kim is calling her a rodent, so I figured this is an appropriate story. We also are talking about Nova Cyrus, One Direction tea, very hot One Direction tea today, all about the reunion. We also have some Miley and Liam, Demi Lovato news. The Demi Lovato news is absolutely absurd. Got an update on Nicki Minaj and Kenneth Petty.
Thank the Lord, Madison. I saw that update and I said, see, y'all wanted me to be messy yesterday, and then look, see how she turned it around? See how the good karma came back for me? Nope.
I was like, wow. I felt vindicated for you, to be honest.
Yeah, I was like, y'all ain't getting me with no messy Nicki news.
Yes, and then we also were talking about Blac Chyna, we're talking about Courtney, we're talking about Kylie. It's a really nice thick Thursday, nice thick docket.
It's very thick. And let me tell you something, Madison. I'm about to get real thicker because my dumbbells are on the way. I had to do what I needed to do. I won't tell y'all how much I spent because that's none of your business nor my own business, because sometimes you just hit checkout and just get them to me. So soon I will be back on my thick schedule because listen, a home workout is very nice, Madison. It's very cute. It's beautiful. Oh my God, yes, fitness. I need a dumbbell. I need to lift something. I need to bring it on back. I need to control the negative. There's just much more that needs to happen here in my home. So
where did you order dumbbells from? Amazon?
Oh, girl. Yes, actually, Amazon.
Okay.
I almost said eBay, but eBay, girl, they wanted like $200 for a pair of 20-pound dumbbells, like $200. They're price gouging, but you know what? I had to search. One of those 4 a.m. buys.
Oh.
You know, when they first put it up and maybe the price is not what they wanted it to be before they got it. Give me my fitness.
No, it's been really hard to find fitness equipment to actually order online because I feel like everyone's trying to do something right now, and it has been absolutely crazy. Before this all started, I ordered some arm weights, and even just finding arm weights was like the Hunger Games. So really? I'm so happy you got your dumbbells. Yes.
I'm very excited, Madison. They
I
should
know.
be here next week.
I know you're a big lifter. Working on that. Yes. Gotta be prepared.
Thick arms and thick thighs for the not summer we're about to have.
Yes, exactly. Oh God, don't manifest that. I need a little summer. I need some rooftop cocktail sipping in my life.
You know what it is? I think that after the summer quarantine, I want to come out and do like a half-naked fall photo shoot. You know, let the leaves fall.
Let the leaves fall.
Beanie on and the leaves, and maybe I wear like a cape. I don't know. I haven't done the creative yet, but I feel like it's in my future.
I can see the creative direction forming right now as you're speaking. I can see it in my brain.
Tim's on. You just never know.
I'm for it. Yes. We also have a 5, 6, 7, 8.
Miss Mika, nice to meet ya. Miss Mika, she on fleeka. Miss Mika, she loves the tea, ya. And we see ya. Miss Mika, go Mika, go Mika, go Mika. Happy Thursday to Mika.
Happy Thursday, Mika. Happy Thick Thursday. I see you guys all talking about what fitness routines you've been doing in quarantine. Kimberly said, good morning. My husband bought gymnastics rings on a whim. He's not a gymnast, but he is really big into his workout, and our 7-year-old is a dancer since she was 1. She's loving Dad's random purchase.
I love that. Y'all could do some rhythmic gymnastics together. Somebody get the ribbon, girl.
Yes, I also am just like, wow, to have gymnastics rings in your house just seems like very official.
Madison, have you ever seen the television show Make It or Break It? It's a very old, like, ABC
Yes.
about the gymnast.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never wanted to be a gymnast in my life before I saw those young ladies and their stunt doubles flip across that mat. Shout out to every gymnast. If you are flipping, do a flip in the living room right now. Shout out to every gymnast in the world because y'all have flexibility that I could only dream of.
That's how I was when I saw Stick It. Like, when I saw Stick It for the first time, I was like, why did I choose dance? I should have chosen gymnastics. Like, that movie was so freaking good. When she pulls the bra strap out, nothing more iconic. Nothing more iconic.
You have the charisma for it. I feel like if a gymnast, and let's just say gymnasts were all like mean or cold, not saying that they are, but imagine if they were, I feel like you would have the charisma that would be missing from the other gymnasts.
Right? Just like a little smirk here and there that like maybe the Olympic judges would be like, oh, okay. You know?
So that class, yes.
Yes. Okay, now I feel like later this afternoon I need to watch Stick It. Or find old episodes.
While you're at it.
I know. I need to. Yes, I see you guys loved that movie too. We also have Natalie. Hello, Maddison, Courtney, Leo, and Dave. Love you all. Thank you for keeping it pushing. We also talk about a night special with you guys to be messy. Yes. Ooh. We're messy at all times of the day, morning, afternoon, and night.
It don't matter for us. It just matters where you are in the world.
Exactly. And Courtney and I, even on California time at night, it's the text messages where things really get messy.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes. Oh, yes, ma'am.
That's where the tea gets spilled on other topics of the day.
Oh my God, my whole lap.
Also, Brienne said, Flashdance, Madison, watch it. Brienne, I have seen Flashdance. That is an iconic film. And I watched it probably for the first time when I was way too young, but I loved it because that's the iconic off-the-shoulder cut-off sweatshirt, and I love anything off the shoulder. So Flashdance is an A+ Madison-approved film.
We need you to recreate where she on the chair and she pulled the thing and the water come down, girl. Remember when J-Lo has a music video where she recreated that?
Yes.
Madison, we need that from you, girl. In the big city with a good scarf on.
Yes. I need to figure out how to recreate that. That's what I'll put on my YouTube channel. Just me, a loop of me just pulling water down on myself over and over and over again.
Flashdance in 1 minute. That go up on the TikTok.
There we go. Oh, the TikTok. Yes, exactly. I actually finally have decided that I am going to post my first TikTok because I saw that I got inspired. There's like, the sounds, how you have to add the sounds. I'm not very good at TikTok, you guys. Courtney, the fact we're separated right now and he can't talk me through TikTok is really very stressful. But there's one that includes all of our favorite dances like chicken noodle soup, snap your fingers, stanky leg. And I was like, finally one that I can fully get behind.
Madison, your brand, champagne being a classy woman, and your love for 2000s hip-hop. Exploit that on the TikTok.
I need to.
Teach the TikTokers where the real dances came from.
Exactly. The fact these kids don't know the chicken noodle soup dance really kills my soul. It does.
Me too, to be honest. They're like, what's that? Or they instantly reference like the Becky G song now at this point.
Yeah, and you're like, not quite. Not quite the same thing. Close, not quite the same thing. And yes, I see you guys also talking about your favorite dance routines. And then 901 Erica said, that is literally the one I was going to do also. Yes, it's going around. It's like for everyone who's over 30, we had dances before, all of these TikTokers. And I was like, okay, not 30 yet, but I just had really good and maybe a little non-age appropriate taste in music when I was younger, but it's fine.
It's totally fine, Madison. We all grew up the same way, girl.
And you know what? I feel like we turned out okay.
Oh, girl, always.
I mean, I don't want to brag, but I feel like we did all right.
We did more than all right, Madison.
Okay.
We are career women.
Yes, we are. Also, I just realized we're matching again today with the gray.
Now, y'all, I swear to y'all, it's not like a gag or like a running joke. I literally roll out of bed and I just do this. Like, so it's just literally unintentional. The lobes are linked, they're linked near or far.
Literally, I only have a certain amount of clothes that I've just been recycling over and over again, and here we are. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, let's go ahead and pour it up. I see you guys talking about night tea. You guys, you can always see us on our social media if you need a little nighttime dose of Courtney and Madison.
Oh, yeah.
We're always here. We're always here. Courtney has his own YouTube channel. I'm starting my own YouTube
Green Chair
channel.
Chat every Sunday at noon PST. We talk about music, pop culture, mess, and positivity.
Yes, exactly. So we are here no matter what time. Also, here we are with Courtney pouring it up over his lap, but you survived it.
This is my heat-activated mug, so if y'all see me sip and it's a different color midway through the show, mind your business.
Oh my God, I already see it happening. Can I tell you
it is happening.
A quick story about a heat-activated mug really quick, and then we'll move on. So for Christmas this year, all of my office people, you'll appreciate this, I got my dad a mug that said, "That's what she said." And I ordered it off Amazon, and when it came, it was just a black mug, and I was like, where's the writing? I'm so confused. Oh my God, I got scammed. Come to find out, it was a heat-activated mug. So when he made his first cup of coffee, I still gave it to him, but finally when he made his first cup of coffee, the saying was revealed. And I was like, wow, these things are so cool.
I think that heat-activated stuff is cool.
Like, look, your mug is literally blue now. Now I can see the whole game.
Yeah. It's like Super Mario.
Yeah. I love it. That mug is very your brand, by the way.
Thank you. I love a good Nintendo moment.
Oh, I know you do. I know you do. We have Josie. So need positivity. Had an earthquake this morning in Utah. Oh, my God. Third big one this month, and I have to work in the office alone. Scory, love you, tribe. Josie, we're here with you.
We got you, Josie. Please stay safe.
Please. And at least you're not alone for this hour. We're here with you.
You know we got your back. And all the people in the chat have your back as well. Can you guys please give a thumbs up? Please. Give a thumbs up to support being safe during this time. Because I feel like anything could happen, honestly.
Yes, absolutely.
You guys just be safe.
Okay, let's kick it off talking about Britney Spears, you guys. A little OMT to get us started. So, Britney Spears recently posted a video of her dancing to a Justin Timberlake song, and the caption is hilarious. She said, "This is my version of Snapchat or TikTok or whatever the cool thing you're supposed to do these days." Literally, me. As you can see, I'm not really dancing, folks. I'm just really bored. P.S. I know we had one of the world's biggest breakups 20 years ago, but the man is a genius. Great song, JT, Psst, if you know what's good.
Madison, isn't Britney Jean precious?
She really, really is. And I saw this and I was just like, you know, I know Britney's going through it. And I know we talk about her Instagram giving us anxiety, but honestly, this is so genuine.
Yeah.
It just makes me be like, oh, Britney. Like, that's all I can say.
I feel like, I'm sure it wasn't like her intention to like give a reply about that situation. It's literally been 2 decades, but like what a nice thing to see that after all of that mess and we got Cry Me a River and all of that, Britney is still like forgiving and they're still on pretty good terms. I like that.
No,
so
me too. Honestly, Justin Timberlake responded, you guys. He put hands up emojis, he put crying, laughing emojis. So I honestly feel like he was fine with it. Like he also thought it was funny.
Yeah. I just like it because it really, truly does remind me of Justin and Selena, and I think that's exactly where we'll be with time.
You think?
Because I almost retweeted it yesterday, like, this is going to be Justin and Selena, but I didn't want to rattle the girls. But this will literally be Justin and Selena, because history always repeats itself.
That's true. That is very true. Well, if in 20 years from now, we can get this to happen with Justin and Selena, I feel like everyone will freak out.
Listen, we got a classic from Justin and Britney's mess. So, I mean, we had to go through the storm, and now we have brighter sunny days. We got Britney twirling in her yard.
That is very true. That is very true. And Wesley said, no one is crying a damn river anymore. And that's exactly right.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to move on and talk about this Fyre Festival situation.
Okay.
So, if you guys remember, the Fyre Fest guy who was behind everything, Billy McFarland, he did end up going to prison for obviously scamming tons of people. But now TMZ reports that he wants out of prison early for compassionate release amidst coronavirus. And in legal documents to the state, Billy's lawyer actually cites Tekashi 69 as an example of support for their argument, because we know he got compassionate release. He got released early because he has asthma. So they claim that Billy is also at risk due to having asthma as a teenager, severe allergies, and heart issues since his early 20s.
You know how many people Billy done put at risk? No. You could stay.
And we said the same thing about Tekashi 69, just so everyone knows.
Yeah. Tekashi has asthma currently. He had asthma as a teenager, so he could breathe right now. Okay.
I kind of feel like that too. I'm kind of like, and? Sorry.
Very much feel like you shouldn't have committed no crime. Then maybe you could be quarantined in your house like the rest of us. But you wanted to make poor decisions, not knowing where the world was going to go. So now you have to deal with those consequences. That's how I feel about it.
Exactly. I'm sure those people who were eating cheese sandwiches locked in an airport for 3 days.
Exactly, man. That's what I'm thinking about. All those people you put at risk, you ruin their lives, you put them through a traumatic experience. No, that's okay. You good, sir. You could stay in jail. Yeah. We'll see you in pod.
Exactly. People are not here for him getting out early, by the way. Jakara said they better not let him out. Evie said compassionate release with a bunch of eye roll emojis. And then Sabria said, I'm hollering, Courtney. You said you can stay where I'm and I'm dead.
You can stay there. Y'all, I'm not trying to be mean. I just feel like all of those people, like it was a festival. So like all those people that went and traveled out there, and he tried to scam those people. So no. Good night, Joanne the scammer. You can stay in prison.
And if you guys need some background as to why we feel this way, highly recommend. There's 2 documentaries you can check out. There's one on Netflix, one on Hulu. I personally like the Netflix one. I think they're both worth the watch because they both cover different aspects of the massive scam that Fyre Festival was. But if you need to feel this same energy towards Billy McFarland, who's not feeling right now, go watch those, and then trust me, come back to the comments, and you'll feel the exact same way.
Absolutely. I don't feel no type of anything, girl. Close that door. Guard! That's how I feel like.
I'm dying.
Too much, and he can still breathe. Can you lock his cell, please?
Clink, clink. That's all we got to say. Okay, let's move on and talk about Lil' Kim.
Okay. All right.
Lil' Kim, Quarantine edition, you never know who's going to make the docket. And this one is pretty hilarious, and I'm kind of here for it. So, yesterday we filled you guys in on Bhad Bhabie, a.k.a. Danielle Bregoli's recent Instagram Live. Yesterday we talked about how she compared her upbringing to Tarzan. We know how we feel about it. Not good. But she also called Lil' Kim out. Now, she did say she was a fan of hers, but she called Lil' Kim out for having surgeries and doing things to her skin to appear more white, okay? Lil' Kim has now gotten word of these comments, and she posted a series of Instagram stories clapping back at Danielle Bregoli. First, she said there's a lot of rodents running around with COVID-19. Then she said that Lil' Kim hate different. Then, how TF I've become a target in the middle of a pandemic. Then she ended her response saying, there's more important things going on in the world right now, but you better believe when this is all over, I'm going to put a date and address on it and seal it with a kiss.
And seal it with a kiss. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's a Britney Spears song. I'm going to say this. I thought it was inappropriate. This is me being serious. I thought it was inappropriate that Danielle Bregoli compared what she's doing to Lil' Kim, because it is to my understanding that Lil' Kim at some point back then was being abused and constantly being put down for her Afrocentric features. And that is what led her to have those surgeries. So I feel like, Danielle, are you trying to say that you were abused and you have low self-esteem because of comments of someone that you're dating? I don't believe that, and I don't see that. So I felt like that was a very, very, very poor comparison. I felt like she could have just said the Kylie Jenners and called it a day. Like, you know what I mean? But they would say, we say the same thing about them. There wasn't really anyone that she could pull that people make a lot of comments about their plastic surgery that's black, except for Lil' Kim, in her mind.
Right.
You know what I mean? Very immature, very inappropriate, and I feel like everyone has their own journey, and I felt like Danielle shouldn't have even commented on Lil' Kim's because she doesn't know the history.
No, I completely agree. I also feel like when you are new in an industry, like Danielle Bregoli, I don't even want to say that she's new to the female rap industry, but I guess she kind of is. She's trying to get in there and weasel her way in. I feel like you should never openly disrespect someone who has been there for a long time, and that's exactly what she did, and I don't even know why she brought that up. I felt like her whole Instagram live was full of bad comparisons that only made her sound worse.
I think that she just I feel like what she does is she tries to shift the blame and the attention off of her. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I feel like, girl, it's tired. I wish that young people wouldn't say things like, y'all don't say nothing to Ariana Grande. And I'm like, it's very much not the same. It's very much not the same. But all right, y'all, go off. I wish it was one. It's like I've said in the past, is one of those topics where I feel like if you keep giving it life, it will continue to crawl all over your house. So like, girl, go away. I'm not streaming the music.
Okay, let's talk about Noah Cyrus. So Noah Cyrus recently did an interview with the magazine Tomorrow, and she discussed growing up in a famous family, and it's actually kind of sad the toll a lot of comments took on her. Noah recalled locking herself in her bedroom with the lights off and sitting alone. She said it was her, quote, safe space to hide from the bullying, the comparisons to her older sister Miley and her dad Billy Ray, and to whomever else, you know, people were comparing her to, and the cruel things strangers wrote about a preteen they never met. Noah said it was no way for a young girl to live, and she said it does make her happy, though, to see younger artists, I assume she's talking about like Billie Eilish, speak out and be very open about online bullying that they've received. She did make it clear that she is proud to be a Cyrus. She has the name tattooed on her, but she wants to make sure that her true identity comes from her being Noah.
I understand that, Maddison, and I agree with what she's saying. When it comes to online bullying, I feel like maybe not back then. Let me be a little bit more understanding. I feel like maybe back then, years and years and years ago, we didn't have like those sort of content preferences and filters and things, so we don't see the hate. Thankfully, we do now. Because all that hate I be getting, girl, I don't even see it. So I hope that going forward, not just Noah, other celebrities as well, they mention the online bullying, but they also mention the fact that there are ways to combat that. There are ways to make sure that you're guarded from those things so that you can still continue to do the job that you were probably signing a contract to do. You know what I mean? But I get where she's coming from. She just wants her own identity. Exactly.
Because she said also, too, growing up, like, a lot of times people would approach her and be like, oh my gosh, you're Hannah Montana's little sister. And she's like, it really is hard on somebody who is trying to figure out who they are, and yet, okay, people don't even know my name. Like, they only know me as Hannah Montana's sister. And honestly, probably, we've talked about this before, like, our younger siblings can relate on a very different level just in going to the same schools. You know, younger siblings everywhere, depending on how your older sibling was, teachers always just assume you're like your older sibling.
Exactly. And sometimes that's not always the case.
So I totally feel for Noah. And I honestly feel like Noah is a completely different artist than Miley.
I feel like she's a whole different being, presence, and everything else. I wouldn't even look at her and Miley as sisters if I didn't know. You know what I mean? I'd be like, oh, who's that? She's a little mysterious.
Also, we have a lot of Noah
stands, right?
stands in the chat, and I'm loving it. Also, thank you,
Cyrus, the Noah girls come out, and they're like, oh my God, no, you need to hear this song. No, Noah, she sings her expletive off. She has a song that was like, I got so high, I saw Jesus, or something like that. That was like the newest song she put out. You heard that one, Maddison?
I did. I have actually been listening to her ever since we brought her up this was a couple episodes ago, or a while ago. We brought her up and everyone was like, you guys are sleeping on Noah Cyrus. And so I slowly started listening to her music, and she's really, really good.
Okay, we keeping our eye on Noah, y'all.
Yeah, we need to.
Y'all like so much, so if we get some Noah tea, she gonna wind up on the docket.
Yeah, I think we need to keep our eye on Noah because I'm seeing a lot of people get excited about Noah. And yes, we will definitely keep an eye on any tea with Noah. Also, thank you guys so much. I see that I have a little troll in the chat, but Karina is on top of it.
Oh, Karina's not playing today. Shout out to her and Wesley.
Yeah, you guys are not messing around at all. And you guys are so quick.
I was trying to get someone, and before I knew it, it said so-and-so was hidden by Karina. I said, well.
Yep, I know. I love it. I love it. It's all right, you guys. See, perfectly an example of what Noah's talking about. Not everyone's going to love you. People are going to hate you, but yet still in the chat. So you know what? We just go ahead and brush it off. We flip the bob and we keep it pushing. And let's talk about One Direction because this is actually an exciting tea. Kind of. I feel like some of you are going to be a little disappointed, but it's still good news.
Okay.
Okay. One Direction. We have a lot of details regarding this reunion. This is a new report from Hollywood Life. A source spilled the tea saying that all the guys in One Direction know their fans want more, but this 10-year anniversary little reunion will be a, quote, one-off. So it's only going to be a one little situation happening. They will celebrate their anniversary with a potential performance and possibly new music. For the performance, they're in talks to perform on America's Got Talent or The Late Late Show with James Corden, or, quote, Wesley, this one's for you, they could do their own special that would have a documentary type feel.
No. Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean that was so immediate. James Corden film here?
He films
those shows that you mentioned film here?
Mm-hmm.
Are we going to be out of quarantine by the time they decide they want to do this?
So
I don't want it if I can't go downtown and see it.
I know. As far as the new music, the source said that they would likely release one new single, but the insider reiterated, quote, it's going to be a one and done situation. If they can't figure out a performance, then new music will be the focus of their reunion. So it sounds like we're going to get like one performance and maybe a new song, and if the performance can't happen, probably because of this whole situation, then we're only going to get the new song. And then there's not going to be anything after that. Like, there's not going to be a tour. There's not going to be an album. Like, it's literally going to be like, hey, happy 10-year anniversary. Here's one or two things. And then we're done.
I'm disappointed. I ain't going to lie, y'all. And I'm sorry, I can't hide it. I'm disappointed. And I feel like if Zayn is not on the song, they could keep that too. So, I feel like they didn't need Zayn before, but I feel like if y'all not going to go all the way, they're gonna half-ass it by having a song, just put out a little song. I get we're in a pandemic. I get that the boys say they like each other, but they act like they don't sometimes. I just want it. You know how I am, Madison. If you're gonna do it 1,000%, or don't do it at all. And I feel like they're doing it at about 75% out of 500, and I ain't happy.
No, I totally see where you're coming from. When I read this, I was a little disappointed too because I wasn't expecting a tour or a new album, but I was at least expecting a big fan event. You know, after this was all over, I thought, okay, they'll probably do, honestly, I kind of thought it was going to be like a 2-night event in LA, maybe 3, where they have like this reunion show. It's kind of something that everyone can look forward to when this is over. And it was just going to be this really bright, positive thing that kind of we all needed at the end of this, which I know is like a lot of pressure to put on One Direction, but they have a lot of fans and a lot of people who have been waiting. But now I'm kind of like, oh, okay. So to me, this feels like they actually all don't really get along as well as they put out, and they know it's a 10-year anniversary. They know they need to suck it up and do something, but then as soon as that something's done, it's like, okay, peace out, back on hiatus.
It sounds like anybody was talking about this last year, like they should have been. They should have been had the song filmed. Like, you get what I'm saying? I'm talking like last August, last July. The song should have been, this should have been like the least of their worries. This should have been something that was in the works since 8 years. Like, you know what I'm saying? 2 years from now, this reunion's coming up. What can we do? What should we do? Let's make it as big as possible, even if we decide after whatever it is, we're not going to continue on as a group. I feel like the Cheetah Girls can come and do like a one-off. Raven, come on over here, give us a little something, and then all y'all go away and separate and go back to the real, and Raven, do what you do and all of that. One Direction, I feel like, was more important to pop culture than a lot of boy bands that we've had in our lifetime. And I feel like for 10 years, after separating the way that they did, I feel like they owe the fans. That's how I'm going to bring it, Madison. I feel like they owe the fans a full EP, I won't even say album because I guess that's gonna sound greedy. That's too much work for them. I would have loved a 5-song EP, or a song with all 5 members, or just something, man. And I feel like that's not enough. I'm sorry, y'all. Directioners, you know I live, laugh, and love for you. I've been with y'all since Tumblr 2013. This is not it, and it's not enough. Now, someone call Harry and make something else happen.
Yeah, no, people are totally 1000% on board with you. Elizabeth said, "Hi guys, what's up? The reunion now is trash because of this news. I'm not okay right now." All Ones 102 said, "It's just like, oh, okay, let's just do it, get this over with, and then go our separate ways." And then Deasia said, "As a 1D fan, it kind of sucks that it will be a one and done situation." And it does. It really does. And I'm so sorry that I had to deliver this bad news.
No, I'm glad you did, Maddison, because it's something I've been thinking about.
Yeah, we needed to talk about it because I think you and I had really high hopes for this situation, and it's clearly not going to be what we thought.
That's unfortunate. And it's unfortunate for the fans. And I'm speaking on behalf of myself and whoever else is upset that's a One Direction fan. Because I've been a One Direction fan since What Makes You Beautiful on the On Demand. You ever had digital cable had On Demand? You just watch a music video. I said, what's going on here? You know what I mean? And I feel like, wow, 10 years have gone by that fast. It would have been amazing to have like some sort of big event. I feel like documentary girl, we done seen X Factor and y'all ain't spoke. So what is there to document? I'm on board for like a Wesley documentary, but like if there's no content there, don't just scrape because Taylor gives everything.
Exactly. I completely agree. I will say it is looking like Zayn is likely to join. They said he's not 1000% on board yet, but he did follow back the One Direction Twitter account, and he also on Google, when you look him up, it doesn't say X member anymore, it says vocals.
Okay. So, we'll see, Maddison. I'm just disappointed. I'm just disappointed right now. I'm like,
I know. But we're gonna get into this couples therapy part of the show. So yay. The first thing we're talking about, Miley and Liam, specifically actually Liam's brother Chris Hemsworth, because he threw a little shade Miley's way, and it was kind of subtle, but also kind of not. So Chris Hemsworth, Liam's brother, he recently did an interview with an Australian outlet. He was promoting his new film Extraction, and they brought up Liam's men's health cover. Remember in this men's health interview, this is when Liam was like, I had to find balance after my breakup, I'm on the mend, whatever. So they actually kind of brought it up in conversation, being like, oh, well, now that Liam's on the cover of Men's Health, like, is he the most fit Hemsworth? Like, is he the most ripped? And so Chris was like, oh, yeah, haha, he's the fitter brother. And then he went on to say Liam is, quote, out here training and staying fit and back in Australia doing his thing. It's Australian living, I guess. We got him out of Malibu.
See, it's stuff like this that would make a mind go in the studio and get that number one. So keep talking. That's how I feel about it. Because I feel like Slide Away should have came out like now. Right? In the midst of, y'all imagine, in the midst of the quarantine, all of a sudden we weren't talking about Miley. Let's just say her and Cody were on the low and all the stuff with the woman didn't happen. If we would have got Slide Away now, girl, the way that one sound now, and let's just say they was throwing shade all this time. See, Miley should have waited. She should have seen that performance with the Wet and Wavy and all of that and came out with Slide Away now for the spring. I feel like breaking up because they trapped in the house.
No, you're right. I feel like Slide Away came too early in the sense of the breakup was still really fresh and there was a lot of drama and kind of fallout from everything, where Slide Away just made Miley look like she was trying to out Liam for problems that we felt were not appropriate right at the breakup. So I feel like Slide Away was supposed to be this really big, impactful song, but unfortunately it was just kind of us being like, damn, Miley, can you give the breakup 2 seconds? You were with this man for over 10 years and you were married. Like, okay, wow, this is a lot. I agree with you. I think if she would have waited and let the fallout happen, let his family, because this is not the first time the Hemsworth have made a comment. The sister-in-law has said things. This is not the first time. Let all of this build up so it kind of makes them look like the ones who, like you said, are kind of poo-pooing you a little bit, and then you come out with your story and your truth. And she missed that opportunity.
Maddison, I understand standing up for your brother. I understand that. I just, at this point, if Miley want to put it in the music, then all bets are off.
But
Hey, your brother's trash. Like, imagine she came out and your brother's trash. Woo! We might stand on that one, ladies.
No, my favorite thing is if you ever make music, which I think one day you totally could. I want a little snippet of you to when you said, "Drew, your daddy's trash." That is like my favorite morning tea moment of all time, and it happened when we literally first started. And so I know not everyone has seen it, but it is hilarious.
True, your papa's trash, and everybody knows it. We know it, Maddison. We know it.
It's my favorite morning tea moment. If you guys need to see it, it was, remember when we did our holiday content, our morning tea, like, most memorable moments or something?
Yeah.
I made sure to put it in there, so you guys can check that out after this. It's literally my favorite Courtney Revolution moment of all time. All time. We also have Autumn saying, "Good morning, Maddison and Courtney. Love you guys. You guys see this promo for this new Netflix show called Too Hot to Handle? What? It's sort of like Love is Blind. My twins are starting to crawl. It's so, wow. The twins are starting to crawl?
Oh, the twins are starting to... Okay, first of all, before we get into the show, shout out to the twins. Good job, y'all. Y'all are right on schedule, right on track. Keep it moving. Congrats, Autumn.
Yeah.
That's good news.
Yes.
Wesley sent me this show on the Twitter. Now, Maddison, I think we need to watch this one. I think it's about it's like singles, but then how long can they stay together without like having sex and touching each other? Did I get it right, Wesley? I feel like, because I had it on, I watched it, but it was like a, you know my attention span. We need to watch that
like
one, Maddison.
The Duggars, but singles who are too hot to handle? Is it like that? Because the Duggars don't touch each other until they're married. You know what I'm saying? They don't. Do you not remember that show?
I don't remember who the Duggars.
The Duggars were the family. You guys, it was on TLC. There was so much drama with them. They had like 19 kids, and then the oldest brother had like some like...
a while ago, Madison?
Yeah, the older brother had some like issues.
Years ago?
Mm-hmm, and he had to go to like a reforming situation.
I remember. Wesley said they lose money if they have sex on the show.
Oh, they lose money. Oh, wow. Okay, Brenda said there's like no physical contact. Anytime they touch, they lose money from the $100,000 prize. That's crazy. Okay, I need to look this up after this is over. I'm intrigued. I need to
see that trailer. Thank you, Wesley, for sending me that on Twitter.
Yes.
Because Wesley be looking out.
Absolutely. And thank you to the people who also know what I'm talking about with 19 kids and counting. Sandra, shout out to you.
I know what y'all are talking about now that y'all mentioned the show.
Sorry.
I've never watched the show, but I've seen them in like tabloids and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. The older brother. Woo. Okay, let's talk about Demi Lovato, because actually this is some real couples therapy. This is absurd, and I can't even believe that this is a headline. Max Eric wants to propose to Demi when this is over. Let that marinate for a second. Mm-hmm.
Wait, when what is over?
Quarantine.
After quarantine is over.
Yep. Okay, now that that's marinated, let me give you guys this information. So it's a new report from Us Magazine. A source said, quote, Max plans to propose to Demi after this whole pandemic is resolved, and their families wouldn't be surprised by a proposal. The source said they, quote, make a great couple, and this quarantine has reportedly brought them closer together, and they've gotten more serious. The source added that Demi is doing a great job staying sober, healthy, and taking care of herself.
I'm very glad that Demi is taking good care of herself, first and foremost. That's what makes sense. Fabulous
and fantastic.
My mind immediately goes to y'all can get engaged, and we couldn't get Demi and Wilmer. Bye. Just being honest. I know he's marrying someone else, right, Maddison? Mm-hmm. But I'm just saying, y'all rushing through all of that, and we couldn't get where was Demi after Wilmer was hosting Yo Mama on MTV? Why didn't he get married then?
Mm-hmm. Completely agree. You know I was a Dilmer stan. I've slowly had to let it go because I know that he is with somebody else. And I know Demi said
this is giving me sham.
Mm-hmm.
It's giving me sham, especially because he's a Selena stan. So I don't like that.
I know. I also now just get this vibe. I'm kind of like, this is going way too fast. I'm sorry. I don't care how in love with someone you are. There is no way that after, it hasn't even been a month. It's been like 3 weeks. I think you can know in 3 weeks, like, oh, this person's the one. Yeah. But you're prepared to propose in 4 weeks? Max, really? And you want to legit?
Demi needs to focus on putting this song out with Sam Smith tonight and giving us good visuals and giving us a solid album. Because right now, the only album I see even coming near to even touching a crumb off of Dua Lipa's plate is Lady Gaga. Now, Demi needs to focus on the music, stop focusing on the selling eater, and give us the hits. That's what I want from Demi. I've come around to I Love Me. I've come around to accepting her shade. I've come around to Scooter literally running her through the media train. So I feel like every time I open up YouTube, it's a new Demi Lovato interview, and I feel like they're probably asking her all the same stuff, so I'm not going to watch. I just want her to focus, Madison. I want Demi to win this era, but I don't want her to be distracted by no engagement.
And I think it's way too soon. I think with everything that Demi's been through, I just feel like this is really, really sudden. And I feel like she's still, focusing on herself. And I think that's okay. I just feel like this is happening so fast. But Karina brought up a good point. She said, do we feel like she's settling since Wilmer has someone new?
I hope not, Madison. I really, really, really hope not. Even though I guess Wilmer's the one that got away and vice versa. Wilmer clearly found someone, and she can find someone too, just not someone that's going to propose after like 3 weeks.
Right.
But Madison, if they do get married, just throwing it out there, it could work.
It could.
Emphasis on could.
It could.
Crystal said that's way too soon. Yikes. And I agree.
Oh, perfect segue, by the way, before we get into Miss Yikes. Autumn said, they do anything for clout. Shout out to Migos, crying laughing emojis. Shade, sorry, not sorry. And Autumn, you just used Demi's lyric against her, and I absolutely love it.
That's the tea, Madison.
Yes.
Let's
talk about Nicki Minaj and Kenneth Petty, because you were correct. Nicki Minaj is not splitting from Kenneth Petty. A Nicki source confirmed this news to Page 6, saying, quote, Nicki is still with her man. The source went on to say that her Twitter name change was strictly business, saying, quote, it's just business as usual for her highness as she prepares to release new music.
Period. Nicki said, Corona had me move my era. And I said, you know what, Nicki? That's absolutely fine. I think it's easy to speculate about a celebrity when they're not active online, right? And sometimes I feel like the media, not us, but I feel like sometimes the media will like drum up a story to kind of get Nicki out of hiding. No, she gonna tell someone to go tell them this and tell them leave me alone. And here we are. Leave Nicki alone. Her and Kenneth are fine. And the music, here's the news. The music is coming. Where my bombs at? Where you at? Let's get it. Okay, sorry.
I completely agree. I feel like people need to be very careful, because if they do push Nicki on social media, I could see her being like, you know what, then I'm not coming. Like, sorry, I'll stay in hiding. So I'm like, why don't we just let her do her business, sit back, and wait? Because
I'm ready for the show to unfold.
Right. We know that she will always tell the truth through her music. So I feel like there's no need to pressure her online. Everyone just sit back, relax, and let the woman work.
Yes, ma'am.
Let her work. Okay, we're going to get into this Blac Chyna, Kourtney, Kylie, and then we'll get into the Justin news. So everyone turn your volumes down for...
Car Jenner T-Tone! Hello to everyone in my living room, which is nice.
Hello to everyone in Kourtney's living room. Everyone, by the way, is very happy that Nicki is fine, that she's got new music. Bad gal Gabrielle said Nicki is happy, thriving, and living her best life with her beautiful man who loves her and treats her like the queen she is. All the haters need to leave them alone. Yes, Mrs. Petty. Yes.
Period.
Bad gal Gabrielle couldn't have said it any better ourselves. Okay. We're kicking it off talking about Blac Chyna. So she's getting dragged again because she recently posted a video of her showing off some, ready for my new term, devil's lettuce.
Oh. Now, Madison, is she serious?
Okay, keep going. Some cannabis, okay? She captioned the video. It's been deleted. She said, had a long day. This is how I'm ending my night. She was promoting a specific brand of cannabis, but people were going off on her like, girl, this is not going to help you in the courtroom. What are you doing?
First of all, hi, viewers. I live in Los Angeles, so does Madison. So if you're in Los Angeles, cannabis is legal.
Yes.
First question to Maddison is, was Blac Chyna here in Los Angeles, or was she in Georgia or something?
I believe that she was here, so it is legal.
Yes, ma'am. It's legal here. My thing is, the reason why I imagine she did this is because before any of this went on, I imagine Angela White signed a contract. She's the brand deal queen. No matter whether the courts are trying to take Dream away or not, she don't want an additional lawsuit on her hands if she don't promote the flower. You get what I'm saying? So I understand why she had to do it. Awful, 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 awful timing. However, I'm sure if it's brought up in court, I'm sure she can produce a document that's like, look, this brand said, ta-da, here, promote this, and we'll give you $150 for the lawyer's fees. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I get it. It's just awful timing.
Yeah, I agree. I totally understand why she posted it. If she did sign a contract and it's a deal, she has to follow through. I agree with you. I think it's just, like, honestly couldn't even be worse timing, especially given all of the documents that were released and obtained this week with the whole she allegedly held a gun to rob when she was allegedly on drugs. Like, I just am like, this is just making me cringe because I'm like, oh my God, just one more thing to add to the list.
That's awful. That's awful that they're gonna use that against her. But Alex over here in the chat is saying even if it is legal, alcohol is too. But still, there's limits when it comes to taking care of kids. You know, when it comes to custody. Now, my question to you, Alex, and everyone else that says that, not fighting you, but I wonder if there is a sort of like an amount actually able to have. Like, if it's over an ounce, does she get in trouble? If it's under a gram, is it all right? You know what I mean? These are questions that I have. You know what I mean? And I would imagine with all of this going on with Blac Chyna and the Kardashians, I would hope and pray for the sake of her child that she would ask her team, like, hey, what are the legalities on this? Or maybe she asks the brand manager of the cannabis brand, hey, can I do this? I have this, and this going on.
Right.
Who knows? And there's a lot of unknowns there, I feel like.
There is a lot of unknowns, but we do know that one of the things Rob is fighting for is that Chyna has to take a mandatory drug test before she's around Dream. So regardless... Well,
that's 30 days automatically. She can't get that out of her system, Maddison.
Right. And so that's...
If she's smoking.
Right.
Because she could have just been promoting it. We didn't see her use it.
Exactly.
She could just be an edible queen, and that's out in like a week or two.
Exactly. Exactly. So just something that came up. We told you guys we'd be keeping you up to date on all the shenanigans, recent shenanigans, but I don't really feel like she's totally
out of the
deserving of the fault at this time.
Yeah.
When it comes to this. But let's move on and talk about Kourtney. So remember how earlier this week we talked about that photo that Kourtney posted? Someone asked her, said that she looked pregnant, and she was like, oh, no, but put it out there, though, talking about the blessings of babies, and we were like, who does she want to have a baby with? Is it with Eunice? Is it with Scott? What's happening? Well, she actually opened up on an Instagram Live with a fellow Poosh employee about this comment and how she wasn't offended by it. She said, quote, I've been pregnant 3 times and I know what my body looks like when I'm pregnant. And to me, it's like very feminine to have curves and I embrace my body. So I didn't take it offensively.
I agree with her.
I agree with her too, but I also don't believe that she didn't take it offensively.
That is the part that I'm like, now, girl, why are you lying?
I'm sorry, no woman who is not pregnant and hears, are you pregnant? There's no way to not take that offensively.
You know
and
what?
It's not anything against being pregnant. I think pregnancy is beautiful, but it's just like, okay, that's rude.
Does she have anything else to talk about?
Oh, she also
having babies?
That she only washes her hair once a week.
She's a dry shampooer. That's
no, she's since she doesn't have to leave the house, she's letting her hair retain its natural oils.
You know what? Kourtney Kardashian may not be good at a lot, but let me tell you something. She's very, very, very good at reading old issues of 17 magazine. Because Maddison, that is something that I would have read at 15 years old with Lauren Conrad on the cover. Now, when is Kourtney Kardashian going to say something that's profound?
I keep waiting. I keep waiting for a Poosh expose, a vlog, an interview.
Something.
We
Maybe
haven't
she
talked yet.
needs to go and like she needs to go to like a university and like go and be part of the government or something quietly. Work at the Pentagon, get some security clearances, and we don't ever have to hear from her ever again. Maybe she will be good at that because I feel like she's cold, she's clinical, she could probably get the job done. Nice tight bun, blazer on. I could see that. I don't want to even see her in no photographs no more. I almost want to mute Kourtney Kardashian because I'd be so tired when we talk about her, Madison. She exhausting from not doing nothing.
Right? I know. I completely feel the exact same way. I also, just this whole thing, and I was reading about her and this hair, and it's just, you're right though. It's honestly bonkers how she is trying to be like Goop, but like also trying to be more relatable, but also I'm just like, we don't need that. I don't know. I don't know how else to describe it other than just, I'm just very confused why Poosh is even still a thing.
Yeah, and I want to apologize to Kourtney Kardashian stans because I know that some of y'all do truly get your feelings hurt when I say that she's boring, unlikable, and irrelevant. But, Rissa said she's on the new episode of Dave. Now, Rissa, why you make my day? Look, Kourtney let me get my cardigan together. Now, she done finally did something relevant in her career that was necessary. We want to see you be funny, not sarcastically. We want to see if you have the technical ability to act.
I cannot believe she's on the new episode of Dave.
Hi,
That's just
I'm Dave.
hilarious.
Are the Kardashians friends with Scooter Braun?
I don't know. I'm sure.
I'm sure they're because he's one of the producers of the show.
Yeah, I'm sure they're acquaintances. Let's be honest.
I'm sure that's all that's
they're friendly with Justin Bieber. They have to be. And oh my God, Kanye's close with Scooter Braun too. There
we go. Ta-da! We see how quick we did that for y'all. Thank you for letting us know. But look how quickly you see how our mind go immediately. Like, okay, so how did that happen?
Yeah, I literally blacked out for a second, but I forgot. Scooter and Kanye and Justin, like they all.
Scooter went over to probably hear Sunday service. And Kanye said, "Yo, let my sister in," and there you go. Look at that.
I will say, Dave is it. It is really funny. It's great. If you haven't watched that, highly recommend. If you need a nice.
We need more Dickie on the show.
Okay, let's move on and talk about Kylie because she had a fantastic savage clapback to some haters. So recently a fan account posted this video of an 18-year-old Kylie at a sugar factory opening in Las Vegas, and it makes me laugh because literally all the Kardashians have done a sugar factory opening. But someone pointed out
I had 2 birthdays there.
Oh yes, did you get that?
With the foggy drinks? Oh yes, girl.
Up.
I love Sugar Factory.
And because you're from the East Coast. Like,
I would go from PA to New York for my birthday, get all my friends, say, girl, we're going to the top floor Sugar Factory, we're going to get it lit. And $150 later, I'm broke.
Whatever, it was fun and you enjoyed it.
Exactly.
So in this video, Kylie obviously is pre-pregnancy, pre-baby, and someone pointed out how skinny she was then. And then, of course, you know how trolling works. One person makes a comment, then another person fed off and said that she looked so much better. She was better then. No. So saying that she was better when she was thinner. And Kylie clapped back and said, I birthed a baby.
And she looked better now.
In
my opinion. There's nothing wrong with being skinny, just as there's nothing wrong with being a little bit thicker. But I feel like Kylie looks a little bit more healthier with the additional weight on her. You know?
I agree. I also think she just looks happier, in my opinion. Like, I think she almost looks like uncomfortable in her skin.
Yeah.
And I mean, Kylie, you know, also has been very open about a lot of the online bullying she faced when she was younger. And I feel like she just looks a little uncomfortable. And now that she is a mom and her body has gone through a change, I feel like she's a little easier on herself and a little more accepting, where she just now is more comfortable because she's like, you know what? My body is strong. I literally birthed a human. Like, maybe I should be a little kinder to myself.
I'm like, women are warriors. You know what I mean? I feel like y'all birth an entire human, and then, like, I feel like sometimes society, like, places this, like, aggression to lose weight, and I feel like you should wear that extra weight as a badge of honor as long as you feel it's necessary to. That's just how I feel about it.
I think every mom right now in the mom tribe is
honestly, if you got a little extra weight, so what? More to love, girl. You know, we talk about thick and juicy men all the time. You could be a thick and juicy woman and be just as sexy.
Exactly. Completely agree. I think because she is a celebrity, there's also this, like, insane pressure on celebrities that after they pop out a baby, they have to literally, next public appearance, they should be right back to where they were. And that's just honestly not realistic for anyone.
It's not, Maddison. You know, we have women going through depression after giving birth and all of that. And on top of all of those emotions and hormones and getting yourself back together, now everybody you know is potentially secretly being, wow, she got bigger. Who are you to judge? Did y'all have some babies? Shout out to moms.
Exactly. And honestly, like you said, I think Kylie looks fantastic.
Yeah.
And it's always just, people feel so empowered behind their phones sometimes, and it is so freaking annoying. Like, let's see you go out here and do what, and I'm not, anyone. Let's see you go out and do what anyone does who is putting themselves up for public judgment. That's all I have to say. It can be anyone.
Job, Maddison.
From content creators, YouTubers, to celebrities. I think if you have the guts to do that, then the people who are behind the computer screen should zip their lid on your physical appearance. You can say what you want about my personality and my opinions, but I think about the physical appearance, you can keep it. Just saying. Okay, let's talk about this Justin Bieber news. I know you guys have been waiting for it. So if you've been waiting for Justin Bieber news, this is your positive believer tea. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Go ahead and start putting your emojis in the chat. Or if you love your Selena Gomez, you can go ahead and represent her during this time as well. We love all of the emojis. We love seeing them all. But Justin Bieber, you guys, he announced on Twitter that he is donating an intimate performance of One Less Lonely Girl to a lucky fan who raises the most money for COVID-19 relief. Now, this will be after quarantine is over, because in my mind, I saw this and I was like, Justin's breaking quarantine in the PJ to go sing outside somebody's door. What the heck? But it will be afterwards. So that's exciting. The only little negativity, or not even, the only little comment I have about this is he just doesn't look very well in the video, and I'm kind of concerned.
I'm over here like, Maddison, let's raise the money so Justin could come perform for us in the tea tribe. You talking about sickly? He be all right when it's all over. Let's get that money and get Justin in this here living room.
Oh,
that's not
my
funny,
God.
y'all, but like I low-key was a little bit serious. As soon as Maddison said raise the money, I said, we've got viewers.
Courtney said, we can raise the most money. Yes, COVID-19.
Literally, we could raise the most money, and Scooter would be like, no.
Yeah, Scooter would be like, so who was second place? Oh, okay, that's where we're going. We're actually not going there.
Oh my God, he does look a little sickly, but it could just be from the fact that he's indoors probably a lot, and he's not getting a lot of vitamin C. Is it vitamin C or vitamin D? Sun gives vitamin D, I think. So I understand it. I probably look sickly too, because I ain't left the house in forever. So,
yeah, no, exactly.
Maybe it's a
I'm
little
laughing
cold, even.
At all. So Colin Powell said, y'all, I would put my money towards that. And then some of you, though, are just not even for him coming to your place, but you're for him coming to the tea. Miss Chingy said,
because y'all want Justin to beat us up.
To us, asking for the tea. Yes, we'll be like, you can keep One Less Lonely Girl, but Bieber Baby, 2020 or 2021?
I said, hi, now that you're here, can you please FaceTime Lil Dicky so we can hear one? Can we just hear his verse? Can you FaceTime us so we can just hear his verse? It's very memorable. I also want to know why you took Ski Mask the Slump God off of your album. I have questions. I have a lot of questions for Justin Bieber. So if we ever come face to face, even if it's at a random barbecue 5 years down the line, listen, my notepad will be pulled out with my pen. And I said, okay, girl, interview time.
Or you just bring it up casually in conversation, like, so, by the way, why was this person left off your album? Like, I heard about that. What happened? Oh my God. You have to...
Decision,
Right? As long as you play it cool and coy, they'll never know. They'll never know. I want to shout out Julie. She said, that's nice. Damage control, though, question mark. Honestly, maybe after his comments that he made on that Instagram Live with Haley and Kendall.
That Scooter has been ripping off Twitter day by day, one by one.
I love you guys, because you guys literally see through the PR right there. Yes. And also shout out to Corey. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Exactly.
Maddison, we're going to have to see about Justin. There's always a method to his madness, and I feel like this is just another plan trying to be unfolded by Mr. Scooter and all of his bronze.
No, completely agree. This is another situation where I just keep thinking, kick, push, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast, and coast out of frame and away. That's all I need. That's all I need. Also, I saw some people asking what our emojis are. I feel like my emoji should be the champagne glasses clinking, and
Yeah, mine is crystal ball.
Yep, crystal ball. So those are our emojis if you guys ever were curious. There we are. Those are our emojis. And then how you know if we ever respond to anything, I'm the 2 pink hearts and Courtney's a flame. We have our signatures.
Oh yeah, you guys, if you're new, you will figure it out.
You will get it. You will be able to decode the situation. But that is all the time we have, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us on this thick Thursday. We appreciate you. We love you. Please make sure you follow us on social media. We got Instagram, we got Twitter, we got TikTok. Courtney and I also have our own individual YouTube channels as well. So make sure you check those out. Courtney, tell them where they can find you.
You can find me at Courtney Revolution, aka with a Kiki with Courtney Revolution, home of the Green Chair Chats. Y'all know a lot of you guys make it over there on Sunday, so see me Sunday at noon PST.
Yes, and a lot of positivity, which we all need during this time. So yes, Courtney, you can just search my name, Maddison Hill. I'll be right there. And you guys, also while you're at it, make sure to show Hit It Leo and Shambong Dave lots of love on social media as well. They are part of our Morning Tea family, so make sure they feel that. And we'll be back tomorrow for Shambong Friday. Woo! 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'll see you guys then. Bye.
Bye. Now, wash your hands, Leo. You better wash your hands. Wash your hands. Innocent man, just wash your hands. Miss Ma'am, you better wash your hands. Hands, Miss Ma'am, wash your hands. Innocent man, just pump that soap. Pump that soap till you get some more. Just rub a dub. Just rub a dub.